Have you ever wondered why some people seem to build wealth effortlessly, while others stay financially stressed forever? It's not always intelligence. It's not always income, and surprisingly, it's often not hard work either, because money is deeply connected to psychology, behavior, habits, and understanding a few powerful concepts that completely change the way you see life. The truth is, most people spend years working for money without ever learning how money actually works. And that creates a dangerous cycle. You earn, you spend, you repeat. But today, we are breaking that cycle. These are some of the most important financial concepts you should understand. And once you truly understand them, you start making decisions very differently. Let's start with one of the most powerful concepts in finance: compound interest. At first glance, it looks boring, but it's actually one of the most life-changing ideas ever. Compound interest means your money starts generating money, and then the new money also starts generating money. Imagine a tiny snowball rolling down a mountain. At first, it barely grows, but over time, it becomes massive. That's how wealth often works. The problem is, most people want fast results, but compound growth is slow in the beginning, almost invisible, and psychologically, humans struggle to stay motivated when progress feels small. That's why patience becomes a financial advantage. The people who build wealth are often the people who understand small, consistent actions matter more than dramatic short-term decisions. Now let's talk about something almost invisible: inflation. Most people think, if my money is sitting safely in the bank, I'm fine. But inflation slowly reduces the value of your money over time, which means the same amount of money buy less in the future. A meal that costs $10 today might cost $15 years from now. Your money quietly loses purchasing power. And this is important psychologically, because humans naturally focus on what they can see. Inflation feels invisible, but over long periods of time, it changes everything. That's why financially intelligent people don't just save money. They learn how to make their money grow faster than inflation. Lifestyle inflation. This next concept traps millions of people. Here's how it works. You earn more money, so naturally, you upgrade your lifestyle. Better phone, better car, more subscriptions, more expensive restaurants, and maybe a bigger apartment. And suddenly, even though you earn more, you still feel financially stressed because your expenses grew with your income. And this is one of the biggest psychological traps in modern society. Humans adapt very quickly. What once felt like a lot soon starts feeling normal. And then the brain wants more. This is called hedonic adaptation. The dangerous part? Many people increase spending faster than they increase financial freedom. They look wealthier, but financially, they remain trapped. Now let's talk about one of the biggest hidden forces behind money decisions: emotion. Most spending is not logical, it's emotional. People buy things because they feel stressed, they feel bored, lonely, insecure. Maybe they want status, maybe they want validation, or maybe it's just for dopamine. That's why advertisements rarely focus only on functionality, they focus on emotions. Confidence, success, beauty, belonging. The product becomes emotional. And emotionally driven spending is dangerous because short-term feelings can create long-term financial damage. One impulse purchase feels small, but repeated emotional spending slowly destroys financial stability. Awareness changes behavior. The moment you recognize emotional spending patterns, you begin separating feelings from financial decisions. Delayed gratification. In simple terms, the ability to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term reward. This is one of the strongest predictors of financial success because wealth is usually built through consistency, patience, and resisting constant impulses. But modern life makes this extremely difficult. Everything around us is designed for instant gratification, instant entertainment, and over time, constant instant rewards weaken long-term thinking. Financially successful people often develop the ability to pause, to think, do I really need this? That small pause can completely change your financial future. Now let's talk about what money really is supposed to buy. Not status, not luxury, not approval. Freedom. The ability to choose how you live, how you work, and what you prioritize. And ironically, some people with very high incomes never achieve this because they become trapped by debt, status pressure, endless spending, and emotional consumption. Meanwhile, other people quietly build freedom through discipline and intentional decisions. The truth is, money is not only mathematical. Wealth is rarely built through one massive decision. It's usually built through small, smart decisions repeated constantly over time.